Got a stunner shade on. Wait.
Ghost ride the whip.
Ghost ride the whip. We just got back from Pretty Little Thing, you know, handling some business before we get to this business.
Yeah.
I don't want to say pettiness, but I want to wait till I feel like it's a steady amount before we get to talking, because I just feel like
How we look like we up to no good. Like,
look, we ain't got no makeup on.
we just chilling right now.
We have no makeup on. We got a beanie on. Like, we ain't do our hair. Like, we are really chilling.
No.
This is natural us, honestly. So we are up to good, honestly. It's 2019. We're trying to be positive.
New year, new things.
Yeah. Yes, we were friends before X on the Beach. That's what I don't think people understand. This is not like a new friendship.
Or a fake friendship.
Or yeah, it's not a fake friendship. It's not a show friendship. Like,
nothing.
We really are best friends. We've been best friends for years. We'll be best friends after the show. I feel like X on the Beach brought us closer together, honestly, because it showed when I jump, she jump. When she jump, I jump. Ish. I try to get her. I try.
One thing I will say, you guys, after watching the whole season, I will say give it the whole season and make up your final opinion. You're either going to love us or you're going to hate us. My bet is you're going to love us, because who doesn't love two strong, beautiful, classy, sexy, funny, boss-ass, black women. Like, we have such great personalities, and we're good people.
Right.
Just because you don't like someone and you make it known to their face does not mean that you're not a good person, you guys.
No. And it doesn't mean that you bully or
oh my
anything.
gosh, guys, does it look like me? Does it look like I bully anyone? You know what I went through myself. I'd never do that to anyone.
Yeah, because it's just like hard for us, because we're in this contract and they're kind of like, don't have any spoilers. And the way that editing's going right now is they're showing things from 2 weeks like forward now, and showing things from like 5 days ago today. So it's really confusing, because I could say something and then it could be shown next week, even though it happened day one, and like we could get in trouble. So my goal is to try to address things without getting sued. Basically, because a lot of people on our show have been getting in trouble for spoilers, whether it's their relationship status, relationships, all that stuff. So basically, with that being said, I guess we can go ahead and start from the beginning.
Okay.
So the beginning, basically, as all of OGs, is the fact that we all made a pact that basically, if you're trying to rekindle something with your ex, that your ex should stay over someone whose ex already got closure. So basically, for example, Morgan and Jay. Jay should be able to stay over Kareem, because I don't want Kareem, and Kareem doesn't want me, and Kareem doesn't have any connections with anyone in the house.
Yes.
So that is the deal. They didn't show that, but day one, all the OGs, we all made a cheers that if you wanted your...
Okay, a pact. It wasn't just a cheers.
It was a pact.
That was like, you know what? Because after day one, we really like bonded. We really felt close with one another, and we were just like, we already know this shit's gonna get crazy when our exes come in. But if anyone's ex is making someone uncomfortable, or if they aren't really connecting with anyone, or they've already resolved their issues with their ex, and it's not like there's no more to be continued, the page is closed.
Yeah.
Then they are basically gonna have a higher, like they're gonna be higher on the list to, I guess, remove.
Yeah.
First, because at the end of the day, everybody can't stay forever, you guys.
Yeah.
It's an elimination show, and it's a dating show.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I feel like, are going to get eliminated that don't deserve to get eliminated, because they literally were forming connections, and production wanted the drama. So you'll see a lot of people stay for the drama and not because of our choosing.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, like we, as much as y'all think we have a say-so in a lot of things, we don't have a say-so in a lot of things. So that's that. So basically, with the DD situation, first things first, I've seen a lot of comments like, oh, why would you guys want Kareem to stay over Didi? I did not want Kareem to stay over Didi. I made that very clear. As you guys see in the episode, I called him an it. But as you guys could tell whenever it was the cut ceremony, Kareem got no chips in his pineapple.
Don't y'all think that, like, let's be real, you guys saw what he said. You saw how it disrupted and angered almost every single person in the house. So, with that being said, don't you think that it was strange he didn't have any chips in his, or any cuts, period, from anyone in the house? I'm telling you right now, that wasn't just like a coincidence. Like,
Kareem got no cuts for a reason, and it had nothing to do with us
or the show, for that matter. Like,
so as much as everyone's like, "Oh my God, you should have cut Kareem," I get my way eventually when it comes to that situation. Sorry, but that's that. So obviously, Kareem didn't get any cuts in his pineapple, and next was Simon, Didi, or Jay.
And as you can see, Simon was, disrupting Farrah's just ability to exist in the house. And she did not want him there, and he made her extremely uncomfortable. And that was that. And then we had Didi's situation where no matter what is shown, she was not genuinely making any connections with anyone else in the house.
Yeah, so basically, like, day one on the beach, whenever Didi came on the beach, obviously me and Malcolm were a thing. And Romeo asked, like, when's the last time y'all seen each other? And she's like, I haven't talked to Malcolm since the Are You the One reunion. And which Malcolm is like, you're lying. And we're all like, you're lying. Like, you guys shot Staying Relevant together in Connecticut, like,
a month
like
before.
Like a month before. Like, you guys shot Staying Relevant, I believe, in like July, August, and we filmed the very beginning of September. So it's just like, we felt like, why are you lying? Which they don't show Malcolm's and Didi's full conversation, like, and by that I mean as a group. So like, every time an ex came up, like every time Kareem came up, it was a full conversation. I feel like they just cut sentences. So from there, everybody just kind of felt like, and I'm speaking for everybody because everybody was like, oh, like, why would Didi lie about the last time she talked to Malcolm when clearly they shot Staying Relevant together? So it kind of put a taste in everybody's mouth, just because we're just like, okay, like, why lie about something so stupid about that? So,
like, you're saying you haven't seen this person basically in a year, but bitch,
like,
you were together about a month ago.
And y'all had no problem. So then it's like, she came on the show and she was like really angry and like yelling at Malcolm, and it was just like
insane. Girl, you acting.
Yeah, it was just like, to us, like, okay, like, we see like maybe she's going to be like extra, because it's just like, you're acting like you just put him on your live. Like, there's videos and everything of it. So then it's just like, why are you going to act like you hate him when really you don't hate him? So that was like one thing that rubbed us the wrong way. Another thing that rubbed us the wrong way is that, I can't name drop, but I'm going to say some exes said things about her.
You mean OGs?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, her ex and OGs said things about her that before, like, everybody basically talked about our exes, like, who do you think may come, or things like that. And everybody's talking about how they feel. Like, do you feel like you would rekindle with an ex or whatever? So everybody's just telling their opinions about their exes, in which every OG said their opinions about an ex. So all of us kind of felt like we kind of knew where everybody was. Like, we kind of knew that Janelle, if a certain ex of hers came, she would want to rekindle. With mine, I knew if I would want to rekindle or not. With Malcolm, if he would want to rekindle or not. Morgan, everybody else, etc., etc. So basically, we did get we did have a, what do you call it? What's the word? Like, when somebody tells you something about someone, so you have a preconceived notion.
Oh, yes.
So a preconceived notion.
We definitely, and that's the thing, like, there was pretty much a gist of who might be coming, washing up on the shore.
Well, I mean, because you know who you put down as your references, as your exes. Like, they ask you, what's your shittiest relationship stories? So I'm telling them my shittiest ones.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if I asked the person that was supposed to be the closest to you, like, oh, what's she like? They have nothing to say about you. And then when I meet you for myself and make my opinion for myself that you are what this person has described, then I'm going to choose to not associate myself with you, because there are certain types of people that I do not associate myself with. Those types of people include liars. I do not associate myself with like thirsty hoes. I don't associate myself with like people who do things for clout. That's extremely strange. I do not associate myself with people who are dirty and they do not have good personal hygiene. So with that being said, the bitch almost damn near checked everything on the list. So it was just, at that point, me and her, it was just understood on my end, and I'm pretty sure on hers, that we were just, you just meet someone, you don't click, you don't vibe. That's just life.
Yeah. So,
I give every single person I meet a chance to either prove me wrong or prove me right about what is already preconceived about them.
Yes. So Janelle already was off Didi. I gave Didi a chance, and of course they don't show that at all. So they don't show that Didi comes up to me and is like, hey, I know that you're talking to Malcolm. I don't want Malcolm, all this other stuff. So it was cool. Like, I was just like, okay, bet. But what you guys don't see is that Kareem and Malcolm became best friends. I'm talking, the moment we walked in the house, they were besties. And it bothered me because, I don't know, I just kind of felt like Malcolm had switched up, and I would have thought that he would have switched up over Didi, like never over my ex Kareem. Nothing, you just saying hi. Okay, over my ex Kareem. So like, to me, I felt some type of way, and that is why me and Malcolm ended up like not talking. It had nothing to do with Didi at all. It literally had to do with the fact that I felt like he had chose Kareem's friendship over me. So me and Didi were actually cool, and we would talk, and it's clear they're not going to show it, but you would see me be like, girl, should I give him another chance? And we're talking about his sex, and I know that may be weird for the next to be talking to the ex, but she's like, oh yeah, girl, you got a big pee-pee, it's good, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. So basically me and Didi become cool, and she's telling me about her past experiences, like with Malcolm and the ex on and Are You the One, and how she felt like she came second place, blah blah blah. So then, with that being said, I just gave her advice. I was like, you're younger than me. I see myself in you with some of the mistakes that you made and all this other stuff. So I was giving her advice, and I was like, she just says she wants to find real love, and she's here to find real love. And I basically told her, I was like, honestly, this environment is not where you're going to find real love. And I was like, I feel like my exes are here to either get me back or for clout. I was like, I feel like Janelle's ex either wants her back or for clout. Everybody here is either trying to get their ex back or for clout. Like, I don't feel like anybody's exes came in genuinely trying to, like, find love. So that literally was what my mindset, and I don't care what anybody says, like, that's literally my mindset of it. And that is, like, what I told her. I was like, girl, like, you're not going to find it, but in the real world, 100%, 7 billion people in the world, like, you're dead ass going to find it. So she went and she told everybody what I said, and I don't know who got in her mind like, oh, well, Maya doesn't want you to find love, and Maya this and Maya that. And from there, it was a lot of he say, she say, and then from there kind of came up the tension. Oh, I am? Yeah. Oh, my bad. Well, I said it, no, because I said it was he say, she say. I don't know who told her. But no, it doesn't. I'm talking about elimination, before elimination. Because I'm talking about why we ended up cutting her.
She got the answer she was looking for with that. That's all I'm going to say. I don't care if she liked the reasons. At the end of the day, you're on the chopping block because you're an ex. It's not my fault that this is the order that you got casted in. Like, that has nothing to do with me. So just take it up with the higher ups. At that point, like, I wouldn't feel a way if someone was like cutting me, but I was in that position to be cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just put it.
Yeah. So for us, it just was like, all right.
Were we gonna send home Jay? Like, no.
Yeah. Jay. I like Jay, and Jay was trying to get back with Morgan. With Simon, they didn't have that real closure talk. As you guys can see in the kitchen with Farrah, it was like pettiness, like back and forth. It was never about their issues, their real issues, which conversations were had that weren't shown. It's so hard not to say stuff. It's so, I mean, it's clear that they're not going to fucking show it, but
Is he gone?
Simon's gone. Simon got eliminated last night. So, I mean, they're not going to show any conversation between Farrah and Simon if Simon's gone. Yeah. So, basically, yeah. So, me and her and Jose cut Dee. And Morgan was supposed to, but people that were in relationships with exes, you know, they want everyone to show love. So, like, I can't crush Malcolm because he's on my side. And her ex isn't there. And Jose's ex isn't there. So, I mean, we cut. And we did all say why. You guys can see on the sneak peek that you hear me once again explaining why. And yeah, that's just that.
Anyway, so
Sorry, I haven't been reading any comments at all. It's like way too many.
any questions, comments, or concerns in my customer service voice?
But that's why I, like, it just cracks me up how many people think I really didn't want Kareem to go home. Like, why would y'all really? I tried to fight him. So, like, if Kareem didn't go home, it's for a reason that's beyond my control. I don't make the rules. Like, we don't make the rules. So, I can want Kareem to go home all day. I can want Dee Dee to go home all day. But at the end of the day, it's not up to me. It's not my house. It's not my show. So basically that's that. But all I can say is if y'all mad about this,
Stay mad.
y'all about to be real mad. Y'all gonna be mad next week, and I think you're gonna be mad the next week, and then you're gonna be mad the next week, and then I think after that y'all will try to be friends and try to apologize and stuff like that. But I definitely can say I feel like these next few weeks with the Jada tea, basically what happened was Ex on the Beach cast members, we all have a group chat, and in the group chat, okay, so I'll say this, after Ex on the Beach wrapped up, beef was squashed-ish, like cordial-ish on my end.
Yeah,
Okay.
Talk about your end.
On her end, not. So with that being said, you know, like, I try to be mature. I try to be cordial. Like, to me, it is weird that people want me to be friends with a guy that I'm pursuing's ex. Like, I do think that's weird. Like, would y'all genuinely be trying to get to know a man in the house and then, like, be friends with his exes that he literally was just with a few months ago? Like, to me, I just don't feel like that logically makes sense. Just because I'm trying to get to know him, so why would I befriend his exes? Because then that's gonna, like, that's conflict of interest, honestly. But so yeah, you know, I tried, and then this past week on my birthday, things happened, and an argument took place in our Ex on the Beach group chat. And in our Ex on the Beach group chat, basically, like, I don't even know how to describe it. In the Ex on the Beach group chat, okay, so I don't know how to say without saying tea. So basically in our Ex on the Beach group chat, things were said, and basically I was told that Jada had said that whenever Nerese was coming into the house, that she was coming in the house to steal Malcolm, because the rumor was that Dee Dee and sorry. Yeah, okay, so sorry. So it said, I was told that Jada had said that Nerese was coming into the house to get Malcolm back, and that she wanted him because she heard that Dee Dee was, like, trying to get back with Malcolm. So I had said that in the group chat to Nerese, because Nerese and Dee Dee always claim, like, oh, we're family, and me and Janelle just feel like it's weird, because it's like, you guys both publicly fought over Malcolm on national television. Like, y'all both took turns sleeping with him and things like that. And it's just like, for you guys to say that you're family when y'all both mess around with him, like, it's just like weird. And, you know, I guess Nerese said what I said in the group chat to Jada, and then the next minute I know is Jada, Jada DMs me that message, and then that's that. So it's just kind of like, to me, I'm like, girl, the only thing I was saying is that I felt like you came into the house wanting Malcolm. Like, stop acting like y'all were friends. Like, you wanted him. So that's all I said, and it just turned into this big thing where Jada, a person I've never met before, literally is coming at me. And it's just like, that's why I'm like, I feel like you're taking up for Nerese, because it's just like, I was told what I was told, and I was sent DMs, which that page is deleted, so I can't show it. I don't fucking care. It's not I can't get sued for that. That's the truth. But, so yeah, that's just basically it. So I do think it's weird that everybody is attacking me, or thinking that it's weird that I don't want to be friends with Dee Dee. I mean, if I'm pursuing Malcolm, or was pursuing Malcolm on the show, why would I be friends with her? Just like I thought it was weird that Malcolm wanted to be friends with my ex. I feel like if you're trying to get to know someone, the last thing that you should do is become best friends. Now, I understand no beef, but I just also just feel like, that.
As I said, my piece as far as the situation with why I voted for DeAndre to leave. I just felt like I personally did not believe her and Malcolm's storyline. And I felt like it was all an act, and she was not pursuing, and no one else, she was not pursuing anyone else in the house, and no one else in the house wanted to pursue anything with her. So for me, it was just like, okay, if Kareem can't go, Simon still hasn't gotten everything resolved with Vera, and Jay's still with Morgan, then Dee Dee, what is your purpose here if you're not getting anyone? Like, no one wants you. So that was just my take. That's just what I saw with my own eyes.
Right. So, yeah. I just didn't I never thought, like, cutting people, like, we were all surprised too, like, when Dee Dee turned around. Because it's just like, I mean, everybody has to get, well, not everybody has to get cut, but somebody has to go home. Like, there's going to be times where there's going to be eliminations.
Oh yeah, I feel like if anyone should have had a reaction, it should have been Simon getting all the cuts that he did. Like, you don't see Simon turning around like, well, I just want to know who voted for me. It's just like, okay, for what? Yeah. Regardless, it's like you're gonna go. Like, there's no reason.
Because Simon never did anything to anybody, and I think that's what bothered people, is that he was just chilling. Like, he never did anything. Simon didn't bother me. I mean, we were cool with Fair, and Simon still didn't bother us. It just, so, like, I would never do that.
So, yeah. Plus, Maya and I were best friends in the house and in real life. Like, we do talk to each other, you know, and run things by each other as far as like what we're thinking or who we would want to go, especially this early, because who really has like enemies like that? You don't have enemies with someone that you've only known for a few days. You only have people you fuck with and people you don't fuck with. Mm-hmm. It's just that simple. I never went out of my way to harass anyone, to bully anyone, to talk shit about anyone. I am very upfront, direct, and in your face, and will let you know why I feel the reason I feel about you. Like, I've never been scared, ever.
Right.
And y'all should know I always got something to say.
Yeah. And it's fucking reality TV. Like, that's what they want. They want the drama. They want you guys to be angry. Like, I mean, to be honest, like, me and her are even thinking, like, okay, if they're showing things like this, how the hell y'all gonna make everything that happens make sense? Like, it's honestly baffling and surprising to us, but I mean, it is what it is. Somebody has to be a villain. I'll take it. I'll be it. But I do think it's like whack how they show like me and Janelle and like 3 other people on the ledge, or 4, and then want to be like Mean Girls, Maya and Janelle, and it's like, we're standing on a ledge with how many other people?
Yeah, like, I don't understand why the only black people were singled out in that specific clip. And that's what I was saying, like, maybe something is racially motivated, because if there are 5 people all lined up and you only point out 2 and call those only 2 the mean ones, why?
Yeah.
I didn't drag anyone else on that fucking ledge.
But then the crazy thing is just like, if she asks us why we cut her and we tell her, how's that being a bully? Like, I'm telling you, like, because I just feel like the difference is a lot of people talk shit behind people's back and never told them to their face. And it's like, this show's going to come out. Now, of course, everything's not going to be shown, but like, it could be shown what you said. So like, I feel like me and Janelle and Jose, we all kept like a pact within ourselves to like, if we say it behind your back, say it to your face, because I mean, it's going to be shown. And honestly, the house was so messy that everybody would tell what you said anyway. So you might as well like tell the truth. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, basically, that's the truth. And I can't even say teeth. That's just the truth. And it's only going to get crazier, honestly. So if y'all mad now, y'all really about to get mad.
Call us Mean Girls. We don't care. On Thursdays, we will wear pink. And, yeah.
Yeah. So, we can't speak on, obviously, any future stuff. But, I mean, I can just honestly say that a lot of stuff was left out. It could be shown eventually. Who knows? But, I don't know. I just think it's just ironic. And it's not like... And also, disclaimer, we're not saying, oh, fighting is the key, fighting is the key, fighting is the key. But there are times where I just feel like me and Janelle do have short fuses. And we do, like, go off. No. Yeah, it's the same thing I showed you. Yeah, so basically we are trying to, you know, I mean, the shit